Howdy there y'all, Yamahsaki here. Welcome back to the channel. And today is part 8 of the 1980 Toyota 4x4 pickup preservation. And as you just saw in that little intro there, this thing has some power now. So let me show you what we've been up to. So we pretty much got everything hooked up that we needed to get hooked up. We got the harness hooked up down there. The starter was a big issue on this thing. See, we never tested that starter to begin with when we installed it on the engine, the original one. So we were trying to turn this thing over. We got the battery connected. We got oil in it. We got radiator, antifreeze fluid in it. We got everything we need to turn it over. We took the spark plugs out and we squirted a little bit of oil. We took the valve cover off and we put a little oil in there because this engine was rebuilt, but it's been sitting a long time on a stand. So we want to easily get things, moving and lubricated everywhere we can. So we did that, and we tried turning it over, and nothing was happening. The gauges, as I will show you on the dash, they light up. They all light up. It also makes that beeping noise. I'm not sure what that does, but I think it's kind of a little cool feature. But you can see the lights come on and everything. And when we were turning it over, those lights would dim a little bit, meaning that there was getting 12-volt power to that starter. But nothing was happening. So we installed a different one that we had, and that one also wasn't doing anything. Come to find out, I took them to Napa, and they both failed. So we had two bad starters, of all things. So we got a new one today, hooked it up, got it turning over. So that's doing pretty good. Most of the controls work. Got that little beep. One headlight works. And I just installed this too. This is the first time I'm seeing this thing light up. I just installed this running light today. So it's good that one works. Now here's the weird part. This headlight and this headlight both worked when I was first powering up all the electronics on this thing. Shortly after, that light stopped working. And then I turned it on to high beam. They both came on, but that one shortly stopped working. So it's a bad bulb. We have a bad bulb. So Pops went and ordered everything else that we need. New headlights, lots of new bulbs. These side fog lights are burnt out, both of them. And there's these, I think these are 1073s. I'm not sure. I think these are 1073s, but they go in here. Those are burnt out. This running light works. I still got to find another one for this side. The running light back there doesn't work, but the one back here on this side does work. And come to find out, the brake lights weren't working because I pulled the covers off and there was no lights in any of them. So we ordered new ones of those. Ordered an exhaust kit, or an exhaust pipe kit. We're going to build our own exhaust. We're going to put a cherry bomb on it, give it a little bit of a rumble, nice low grumble. And I thought this was so cool that it's got a functioning horn. Almost all the old Yoda pickups we have, none of their horns work, so that's pretty cool. I do think I want to put a little bit of a louder one. I think that would be kind of cool. Still got to connect the gauge cluster lights in here with the dim switch. Got little odds and ends to do. The blinkers do work. I don't think I showed you the blinkers. But there's the right side. And then you can see the left side working. The fan works amazingly. Blows pretty good air too. So that's pretty good. Everything is working pretty good. The four-wheel drive light works, which I think is pretty cool. So everything is coming together. And I don't know if I mentioned in the last video, but we had to repair this radiator. There was a small leak down there. So we repaired that, and it's holding up. I put fluid in here, like I said. I don't know if you can kind of see, but it's still where it needs to be. I don't see any drips or anything under it, so that's pretty good. Gonna need a new battery. We also had to take this negative cable. We had our negative cable right here. You see, a smaller one. But we decided on my dad's 86 and a couple other trucks we have, all the negative cables go right down to the block on the engine. So we went ahead and did that. Ran it here, and it has a pigtail, so it's grounded to the body too. There's not much else I can show you guys. Just wanted to do a small little update on it. It's got power. Things are powering up and doing their job. We just got some burnt headlights, and we had the opportunity. We could have put the spark plugs in, which are just sitting right there, and we could have put some gas in and tried to fire it up. But we didn't decide to. My dad judged against it, just because you need a fuel regulator for these carburetors, these Weber carburetors. A nice little fuel regulator goes right here, and in fact I'll go ahead and show you the one that we have for my truck. This one came off my dad's old 86. I went to work one day and this thing sprung a leak, a real bad one. Luckily you can buy repair kits for it and fix it. It's just a simple little diaphragm, but as you can see, it's got a whole bunch of numbers, and it's got a little dial so you can gauge how much fuel you're getting to your carburetor with this thing. So that's what that does. So we just got to buy a repair kit for that. But other than that, guys, she's not too far from getting on the road. She really isn't. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, guys, so don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment for more content. And Yamahsaki out. See y'all later.